Good news, everyone! We won round 16. So now we're moving into round 17. And maybe, possibly, if we can win these next two rounds, we might actually finish this with a decent score. So, before I jump in, let me go change my deck. So here we go. Switch that back from the defense deck to the rumble deck. So from what some people were saying, these guys look pretty weak, like another inactive guild. So hopefully we should be able to just blast right through these guys. Level 1 bender? Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. So, here we go. Okay. Oh, that's too bad. Kind of hoping to try out my my tree again, but that's not much of a challenge. Yeah, I'm in the middle of working on a new strategy, but it's going to be kind of hard to explain until I get the cards for it and try it out. In the meantime, let's see here. Well, usually if I don't have a quad fused rifle in my opening hand, I like to wait for it, but yeah, I'm just going to throw down the regular rifle. Hope I get a Peggy. No Peggy, so we'll go with Leela. I much prefer the punch over the crazed. And there's the quad fused rifle. I'll throw that down. And there's Peggy. Hi, Peggy. You're missing the fun. Well, there we go. What are people saying here? Alright, well, that's 2 down, 8 more to go. 8 more baby seals to club. Wah wah. Yep. Okay, so we'll start with the rifle. And Peggy. And we'll go with the gas class for the motivate. Not that I need it. Now there is somebody active on the other side. Foo 539. He's got 179 points. So it could be that there's only like one guy active in the entire guild, and his guild only wins when the other team has 0 people active. We've seen that. Let's see here. We'll go with the piano. Being that it's Asia power, could also be that this guild is, most of them are in Asia on a different time zone. Not that that should matter. Well, let's see. It's nighttime here in North America, so it should be daytime over in Asia. Yeah, I should know this. I actually used to live in South Korea, but I can never remember. Okay, yeah. Another inactive player. So again, we'll just start with the rifle, then make Paddle and Peggy. The punch will kill Chris, then she'll attack, get crazed up. I'll play it just for the motivate, even though I don't need it. Yeah. Dead by third turn. Yep. Just curb stomping baby seals. So, yeah, it's kind of sad when most of the rounds that we've won in this Rumble were against inactive guilds. So, from what I remember, hey, those guys level 4. Anyway, from what I remember, it looked like only... Here, let me play that first. Bob. Bandit Bob. There we go. So... From what I can remember, it looked like we only won one round against another active guild. And from what I was able to see in the data, I actually made a chart and looked at all the numbers of everyone in our guild and all their opponents. And it looked like our top players would actually do just as well and sometimes even better than the other guild's top players. We sometimes even were more active than the other guild. So, like, they might have, 38, 40 people that actually participated, while we'll have, 40 to 44 people participate, which is great. But everybody in between, on our side, would score lower than their side. So we'd have something like 20 to 30 people that were scoring, 100 to 200 points less than the other team. So, 200 points less times 20 people, it's a lot of points. So now I'm trying to wonder, okay, what is it that is causing our, middle of the road players to do so poorly? Alright, gotta curb stomp another baby seal here. Something I've been wondering is if maybe our players are still using green and gray cards, commons and rares, when you want to get rid of those things as soon as possible. Commons and rares should only be thought of as a stepping stone up till epic cards, and that's what you want, are epics. Ideally fused epics. And of course there's the legendaries too, but actually a fused epic will be better than an unfused legendary. So I wouldn't go so 8 nuts over legendary cards. You can kick a lot of ass with just fused epics, just like I'm doing here. So it's going to make things interesting when is it Synapse, I think? I think they're the actual developers. Congregate's just the publisher. Well, anyway, when the developers come out with the new adventure mode, because from what sounds like, you can't farm specific cards anymore. Once you complete each stage, you automatically win the card, but then after that, you can only farm stones. So you only get one copy of that card. Then after that, you got to get 1,000 stones to make a new card, and it's going to be completely random. So it's going to make it really hard to farm decks like mine, where I have all of those rifles. So we're going to see a lot more kitchen sink decks. Kitchen sink decks are what I call decks that are just essentially just a bunch of random cards. Basically all the best cards that you happen to have just thrown together in one deck. And it's not necessarily a bad deck, but you're going to get a lot of bad hands. I see a lot of people complaining about, oh, I got a bad hand, and my advice is to simplify your deck. Try to focus on the 1 or 2 or 3 combos that are going to work best for you. So, like Paddle and Peggy, it's a great combo, so I put in lots of rifles, lots of Peggies. And, whoa, this guy has an Alamo beer, look at that. I'm going to punch it. So is that all 10 games? I think that is. I'm pretty sure that's a perfect score too. 1,000 points. Yeah. Well, it'll update here in a few minutes. And yeah, that'll be 1,000 points. Alright, Josh. Look at that. Josh is a good friend of mine from California. I'm glad to see him getting in on the action. Alright. Don't advocate violence on sewer baby seals? You're schooling. Wah, wah. Okay. Anyway, so we've got one more round after this, so I will see you guys in the morning, and thank you for watching.